8月15日の、夏の木々を照らしていた激しい日光、その時点を境に一つも変わらなかった日光は私の心の中でずっと続いていくだろうと思います。
Being an old guy myself, being kind of a little bit feeling where he is, and met people who think that way. It was very impactful. This guy was a warrior, you could tell.
Yeah,
loved this country, and that was impactful.
こんにちは皆さん、キヨです。
スティーブと申します。
And today he's going to be helping me react to a video of Yukio Mishima on World War II and death. So I have Steve-san here with me, and he's going to help me with this video.
よろしくお願いいたします。
はい、and without further ado, 行きましょう。Filmed in 1966 for NHK. Yukio
三島由紀夫さん。
はい。
終戦の時、私は終戦の消息を、親戚のうちで聞きました。と申しますのは、東京都内から離れたところの、親戚のうちに私どもの家族が疎開をしていまして、そこへたまたま私が勤労動員で行っていた海軍の工場から帰っていたのですが、なぜ帰っていたかというと、ちょうどチブスらしい熱を出しまして、そして帰って、しばらく静養していた時期が当たっております。そして消息を聞くとすぐまた自分の職場へ帰って、後始末をしたのですが、終戦の消息自体については、私は不思議な感動を通り越したような空白感しかありませんでした。それは必ずしも予期されたものではありませんでしたが、今までの自分の生きてきた世界がこのままどこへ向かって変わっていくのか、それが不思議でたまらなかった。そして戦争が済んだら、あるいは戦争が負けたらこの世界が崩壊するはずであるのに、まだ周りの木が緑が濃い夏の光を浴びていることに、それは普通の家庭の中で見たのでありますから、周りに家族の顔もあり、周りに普通のちゃぶ台もあり、日常生活がある、それが実に不思議でならなかったのであります。それから間もなく神奈川県高座の海軍工廠、つまり勤労動員先へ帰りまして、友達といろいろ話し合った。当時はもう残っていた学生もわずかでありましたが、そこで目にした2つのことが非常に印象が深かった。一つは厚木航空隊その他からどんどん物資やなんかを運んで、兵隊たちがトラックを挑発していってしまう、我々の使うべきトラックも何もない、そういう状態の中で、しかしアカデミズムの連中は非常に健康としておりました。私どもも周りにおりました、法律学関係のアカデミズムの若い学者たちは、これから自分たちの時代が来るんだ、これから新しい日本を我々が建設するのだと、今こそ軍閥の悪夢が終わって新しい知的な再建の時代が始まるんだと、いわば誇張して言えば近畿弱役という様子でありました。私は今も昔も疑り深い人間でありますから、そういう様子を見てて、そんなもんかなと思っていた。一体知的に再建するって何のことだ、日本の精神的な再建って何のことだ、私がその時感じました疑問は20年ずっと尾を引いておりまして、やっぱり彼らは何もしなかったんじゃないかというようなことを感じるようになりました。私の今までの反省の中で、20歳までの20年は軍部がいろいろなことをして、軍部のおそらく一部の極端な勢力でありましょうが、それがあそこまで破滅的な敗北へ持っていってしまった。その後20年は一見大変無事な時代が続いているようでありますが、結局これは日本の工業化のおかげでありまして、精神的にはやはり何ら知的再建というものに値するほどのものがなかったんではないか。ちょうど40年、41歳の私はちょうど20歳の時に迎えた終戦を自分の人生の目処として、そこから自分の人生が、どういう展開をしたかということが、考える一つの目処になっております。これからも何度も8月15日の 夏の木々を照らしていた激しい日光、その時点を境に一つも変わらなかった日光は私の心の中でずっと続いていくだろうと思います。リルケが書いておりますが、現代人というものはもうドラマティックな死ができなくなってしまった。病院の一室で、一つの細胞の中の蜂が死ぬように、死んでいくと、いうようなことをどっかで書いていたように記憶しますが、今現代の死は病気にしろ、あるいは交通事故にしろ、何らのドラマがない、英雄的な死というものもない時代に我々生きております。それにつけて思い出しますのは、18世紀頃に書かれた「葉隠れ」という本で、武士道とは死ぬことと見つけたりというんで有名になった本ですが、この時代もやっぱり今と似ていた。でもう戦国の夢は覚めて、武士は普段から武道の鍛錬はいたしますが、なかなか生中のことでは戦場の華々しい死なんてものがなくなってしまった。でその中で、王職もあれば斜陽族もあり、今で言えばこのアイビー族みたいなのも侍の間に出てきた時代でした。その中で葉隠れの著者はいつでもその武士というものは一か八かの選択の時には死ぬ方を先に選ばなきゃいけないということを口を酸っぱくして説きましたけれども、著者自身は長生きして畳の上で死ぬのであります。でそういうふうに武士でもあっても結局死ぬチャンスがつかめないで、死ということを心の中に描きながら生きていった。しかし今の我々は死を描きながら生きているのかどうか、それさえ疑問であります。私の死との一番親しかった時代は戦争中で、戦争が済んだ時20歳だったので、10代の私どもは、いつ死ぬか、いつどうやって死ぬかということだけしか頭の中にない、そういう中で、20代まで行ったのでありますが、それを考えますと、今の青年にはそれはスリルを求めることもありましょう。あるいはいつ死ぬかという恐怖もないではないでしょうが、死が生の前提になっているっていう緊張した状態にはない。そういうことで、仕事をやっていますときに、なんか生の倦怠といいますか、ただ人間が自分のために生きようということだけには卑しいものを感じてくるのは当然だと思うのであります。それで、人間の生命というものは不思議なもんで、自分のためだけに生きて自分のためだけに死ぬというほど人間は強くないんです。というのは人間は何か理想なり、何かのためということを考えてるんで、生きるのも自分のためだけに生きることにはすぐ飽きてしまう。すると死ぬのも何かのためということが必ず出てくる。それが昔言われた大義というものです。そして大義のために死ぬということが人間の最も華々しい、あるいは英雄的な、あるいは立派な死に方だというふうに考えられている。しかし今は大義がない。これは民主主義の政治形態というのは大義なんてこれいらない政治形態ですから当然なんですが、それでも心の中に自分を超える価値が認められなければ、生きてることすら無意味になるというような心理状態がないわけではない。ことに私自分に、帰って考えてみますと、死を、いつか来るんだと、それも決して遠くない将来に来るんだというふうに考えていた時の心理状態は今に比べて幸福だったんです。それは実に不思議なことですが、記憶の中で美しく見えるだけでなく、人間はそういう時に妙に幸福になる。そして、今我々が求めている幸福というものは生きる幸福であり、そして生きるということはあるいは家庭の幸福であり、あるいはレジャーの幸福であり、楽しみでありましょうが、しかし自分が死ぬと決まっている人間の幸福というものは今ちょっとないんじゃないか。そういうことを考えて、死というものはじゃあお前は恐れないのか。それは私は病気になれば死を恐れます。それからがんになるのも一番嫌で、考えるのに恐ろしい。それだけになんか、もっと名誉のある、もっと何かのためになる死に方をしたいと思いながらも、結局葉隠れの著者のように生まれてきた時代が悪くて、一生そういうことを思い暮らしながら畳の上で死ぬことになるだろうと思います。
Very interesting. なるほど。
That was deep, man.
Very deep. Very
That
deep.
was deep. Quite a video you asked for some reaction to, I must say.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting. So what are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
I'd never heard it, Mishima Yukio-san, before.
Hi.
And this is the first time I ever saw it. First time I ever saw this video or heard him speak. I don't know much about the man, but I'll tell you, he has a very impactful way of speaking. Obviously, this man has seen a lot. He's kind of it seems to me he's a bridge between, really, the last bridge that stood between old samurai values,
Right.
morals,
Right.
the cause, dying for a noble cause, what you believed in, right? Whether that's right or wrong or whatever, maybe people may look at it. Listen, that was his cause. Death was nearby. That way, he didn't know when he could die at any point, right? He was fighting and doing what he thought was for a noble cause, only to see that noble cause end. He was still alive, now just set to die like, well, in today's there's nothing honorable about death anymore, right? You know, I talk to soldiers today, you know, if you go to war, guys have gone to war, they came back, but somebody in their unit, somebody in their platoon, one of their buddies, didn't come back. And I think a lot of guys carry some guilt, too. I don't know if that's related to what this is.
Right.
That noble, if you're going to die, you die in what you're doing that you believe in.
Right.
I think when his era, what he fought for, he strongly believed in the country, and that I can understand his feeling. I don't think people think like that, though, anymore. I think that's a way. When I got to Japan, I met people who thought that way about stuff.
Probably an older generation, right?
Older generation, yeah. I mean, you know, loyalty, chugi, loyalty.
Right.
Giridate, duty.
Duty.
Loyalty, duty. Things meant a lot
Right.
to whatever your cause was.
Right.
If you worked in an organization, you worked to build this new Japan that he was sold, and he was a little weird, you know.
Right.
I understand too. There's a whole other side of this too that I want to talk about. His
discussion
of what these academic types, smart guys, not the guys who bled out and died at war, not the guys who sacrificed, were willing to die for
You're not
their
on the
cause.
battlefield. You're just in the
These guys,
right.
Kind of like somehow things are today too.
Right.
The smart revolution, he didn't see the cause and what they were doing, right? He didn't. I mean, I guess you could argue, say, look, Japan built from there and became an industrial nation, top in the world.
Yeah.
Did it, but
Top economy.
I think for a guy like him who saw and has done what he's done, to lie in bed and die in an old age home, was
a bit insulting.
Not a noble cause, not a way to die. So I being an old guy myself, being kind of a little bit feeling where he is, and met people who think that way, it was very impactful.
I agree with one point he made in which, like, people can't really live for themselves. Like, people are usually, they're more in tune when they are living for another purpose outside of themselves.
Yeah.
For some people, that's living for God or a religious belief. For some people, it's family. Some people, it's patriotic duty. Like, it's for you. You feel more fulfilled when you have something to protect or something to fight for. And I believe when the war was done, for many people, they were fighting because it was for the war. But when the war was done, it's like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah.
What do I live for?
Right.
And at least for him, I'm assuming what he's trying to say is that, like, at least in death, you know, it would kind of felt like a fulfillment of his assignment.
Yeah.
But now it's more so, it's not that you're dying, it's more so how you die.
Yeah.
Because you feel like dying in bed sick or from cancer is probably the worst way to die, because you feel like you haven't gone out and left with, like, all your glory, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, there's that too. And then, you know, you think about what he fought for, and then, you know, that day of surrendering gave him a feeling of emptiness.
Right.
Everything he fought for, believed in, was taught, was, you know, believed, suddenly, you know, I mean, it came to an end. I get the feeling he was not in agreement with that. Correct. You know, his feelings were, and, you know, perhaps he also thought for, perhaps like, you know, modern warriors too, you hear this a lot. What did we go there for? What did we die for? What did we shed blood for? Right. At the end of the day? Right. What was it, you know? His mission, you know, doesn't sound like it was accomplished in his mind as to what their goals were when they set out in war. And the surrender left him, feeling not afraid to die. Right. He's not afraid. This guy's a tough guy. Look at this guy.
Very masculine guy.
Man, big. I mean, good shape, good looking guy. I mean, his arms and everything, guy's tone, fit. I mean, this guy was a warrior. You could tell. Yeah, he loved his country, and it's that was impactful.
But they kind of say like, soldiers without war, like, you know, it was like, what do I do? Like, I'm training to do all this. And
right.
I can't even do that, you know. So that's interesting. But I think he speaks on, like, I agree with. I guess we can translate it to modern day. Is that many people walk around without a purpose in life and they have no goal to attain or something to strive for. So it's like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, having goals, goals and having direction and having things to aim for and having purpose and setting a plan. I mean, me and you today met with somebody, a young guy who does that. Modern day. He's got his mission. He's got his goal. He's self-motivated to get there and do it. Right. Accomplishing that or not accomplishing that is his failure, his mission, his dying on the sword, by today's standards, you know what I mean?
Correct.
And that's what he's doing. And I love seeing people do that. I love people who are patriotic about their country, people who love their country, people who, have the feeling that they'd be willing to die for the country to protect their country. Right. I mean, that's an amazing thing, man, that not everybody can share.
It is, and I agree with you with that. I like people who are motivated, who have like a drive to see something accomplished or to accomplish a goal in their life. And maybe that's a little cue for everyone here. Find a goal, chase after it, and let nothing stop you in doing that. Attach yourself to something that's higher than yourself. So I would say that. Any last words you would say?
Yeah, I mean, be real, be honest, have a goal, have something you pursue. Yeah. The world is a different place than it was back when Mishima Yukio-san lived. And, in some ways, lots of things have gotten easier in today's world. I don't know that is a good thing. Is it a good thing that we live a peaceful life, that our countries are not at war, that Japan is peaceful, America is peaceful, relatively, I mean, other issues aside, but we live in a better time. But almost because you don't have the pressure and the fear and the insecurity of what tomorrow is going to bring, you're going to be alive or dead tomorrow. Yeah, you don't know. You're living for different things. Right. So it's easy today.
It helps you to really organize your priorities as well.
Right. Look at his priorities. I mean, what it was staying alive. Yeah. Our priority. Staying alive right now is not on the high priority list of a lot of people.
We live in comfort. Yeah.
Right.
Comfort.
Which is maybe not always a great thing. It's certainly not a motivating thing that you got to get things done. Right. So the need to self-motivate, need to have a purpose, join people that you like, get out and meet people with similar interests, and similar goals.
Yeah.
Like
exactly like us.
Do it, man. It's fun. It's rewarding. You feel good. You meet new people. You learn new things. You get new experiences. I'm an old guy. He's a young guy. We just spent a couple days talking about a lot of fun stuff and connecting us. We never met before, ever.
Exactly.
This is first time meeting. So that's my advice.
Solid. I love it.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. So if you guys like the video, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Also hit that bell as well to get notified whenever we post a video. 本当ありがとうございます。みんな。
スティーブもよろしくお願いいたします。スティーブ的視点もよろしくお願いいたします。チャンネル登録よろしくね。thumbs up です。
thumbs up。
Thank you。
じゃあね。